What's going on, world? I'm George Kill, and today we have a brand new Open the Box there on your screen. For those of you who don't know, Open the Box is where I try to find different, rare, unique stories within the sneaker community that are a break from your everyday sneaker news. And today is one of those stories. It's a very polarizing story. It's about a different way of purchasing shoes, and good or bad, I really want to hear what you guys have to say. Today I'm at an undisclosed location with the guy behind RSVP Kingz, who's chosen to keep a low profile. What is RSVP Kingz?
So RSVP Kingz provides a super simple solution to securing sneakers online. So we're known as an auto checkout service. Now what that means is rather than the average consumer trying to purchase sneakers online and going through the very stressful process of trying to do so and most of the time failing, we offer a simple solution to that by automating the buying process. Instead of you trying to get the shoes yourself, you go to our site, you select the shoe that you want to secure, and you pay us a service fee. Essentially, what you're doing is giving us your auto checkout info, which is used on your behalf to complete the purchase. So when you order a slot and you pay the service fee, that charge is simply a pending pre-authorization. That charge won't actually get captured. We won't take that money until your slot is successful. So if for some reason the slot isn't successful, the money falls off. There's no refund, the money just doesn't actually get taken out of your account. So rather than paying a crazy resale price, you're paying our service fee to us and the retail price to the retailer.
Wow. So what was your inspiration in starting RSVP Kingz?
Yeah, sure. I am a sneakerhead. I have always been a sneakerhead, and my goal for this company is to help sneakerheads. I experienced the problem that everyone does, which is being impossible to secure sneakers online.
Definitely.
There's very, very small amount of pairs online, so it's impossible to get them. They sell out in a second.
Right.
So me and some developers on our team developed a system that automated the whole process. So the entire way that works is you go to our site, you select the shoe, and then once you pay that service fee and you give us your auto checkout info, from that point on, you don't have to worry about anything. So whether it be a week from the release or 2 weeks from release, which is when we typically start selling slots, you don't have to do anything. We have your info, we're ready for the release, and when the release happens, we're gonna automate that process for you and you can stay fast asleep.
How did you actually start RSVP Kingz?
I'm 19 years old. I started RSVP Kingz when I was 13 years old. My parents and my family, my friends, they were very supportive of it, which I'm very thankful for. To really bring the idea to life, I reached out and formed a team of developers who shared the same vision that I did. So from there, it was just a lot of long nights, a lot of hard work.
Let's actually see how this works.
So once you hop on our site, you're gonna want to locate the upcoming release that you're trying to secure. So as you can see here, we have a very simple process. The first step in the easy process is you're gonna place the order for this service fee. So depending on how limited the release is, how high the demand is, that service fee will vary. For most Yeezy releases, that typically ranges between $99 and like $200, maybe $250, depending on how limited. But again, that fee could be as low as $20, $25 for a Jordan or $30 for a Supreme item. Our customers choose us because the service fee plus the retail price is less than what they would pay for resale. So if you look at the second step, what this means is once you place that order for the slot, you're prompted to enter your auto checkout info. This is the info you're giving us saying, on release day, I want you to use my info that I'm gonna give you now to buy the shoe from the retailer for the retail price of, for this release, $200. So step 2, you're redirected to submit your auto checkout info, and this is the info we're gonna use on release day to automate the buying process. This brings us to step 3. On release day, we're gonna use your info that you gave us and automate that buying process from the retailer. Essentially, you're paying our service fee to us, and then using your info, we're charging your info, the retail price, from the retailer, and you're charged directly from them as if you bought it yourself, but we're the ones making that purchase for you. This shoe is dropping on other sites besides Adidas, so you're dropping on Adidas and Yeezy Supply, Kith, Nice Kicks, other consortium sites. So when you pay us the service fee and give us your info, we use that info on various sites that are dropping the shoes. So for this release, your one slot that you're paying for is being ran on 5+ sites, meaning you're getting a very high value for the price you're paying. Because let's say we secure you 2 or 3 pairs. That service fee is only charged if we get you 1 or more pairs. If we get you 1, 2, 3 pairs, you're not paying that service fee over and over and over again. You just pay that once. We don't just offer our services for sneakers. We do Supreme, we do Kith, we do Bape. We help our customers get all the hypebeast kind of shoes and apparel, whatever they need.
One thing that sticks out in my mind is fairness. We've talked about the negative connotation that will come to, something like this. What does that do for the people who are actually trying to buy a shoe on their own?
Yeah, for sure. So a lot of these retailers, Adidas, Nike, Supreme, they make it hard on themselves, to be quite honest. When there's millions of people, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, trying to secure a pair of shoes that a few thousand are released, regardless of bots trying to get them, your chances manually are still extremely limited with or without bots. So we are simply providing a service for a process that is already impossible. So for anyone that sees us as somewhat unfair, I would argue that they would experience the same difficulty with or without us. We're simply taking advantage of the resources we have and offering a simple process for the consumers who are looking to secure these sneakers online. Another big part of the whole reselling industry and unfairness is when one person is consuming a whole lot of pairs, hundreds of pairs, even tens of pairs is still relatively unfair. And I would agree with that. Our main goal is to have the pairs of shoes end up in the hands of the people who really want them. We're not trying to get one person hundreds of pairs. We're trying to get the individual person their individual pair. And because of our ability to do that, we're charging you a fee. And there's a lot of people that totally respect that and totally understand.
So what is that actual cap that you allow a customer?
So in order to buy a pair of sneakers from Adidas or from Nike or the retailer, each order you place has to have completely separate info, which means if you wanted to buy 2 auto checkout slots from us, you would need 2 credit cards, 2 addresses, 2 emails, 2 names, everything, because these retailers don't want multiple pairs ending up in one person's lap.
Okay. So what if I wanted to do like 10 different emails and 10...
if you have 10 emails and 10 credit cards and 10 addresses, then we can provide that to a certain extent.
Okay.
However, we really want to emphasize that the pairs are not ending up all in one person's hands. So typically we don't allow a certain consumer to order more than 5 or 10 slots for a release, even given they have that much information to provide us with. But also keep in mind, even if you have 1 slot, that 1 credit card and 1 address is being tried on multiple sites. So you can potentially get up to 3, 4, 5 pairs with 1 set of info because of the fact that we're running your auto checkout info and your slot on multiple sites.
Now for a customer, how guaranteeable is a pair of shoes?
For sure. So you order a slot for an upcoming release on our site. Given that we're running your slot on multiple sites and that our systems are second to none, there's a really high chance your slot will succeed. But of course, there's a constant cat and mouse game between the retailers and companies like ours. And these retailers are trying to prevent services like ours from working. So by ordering your slot, you realize there's not 100% guarantee it'll go through. If in the rare chance it does not go through, there's absolutely 0 risk, because if you don't get the shoes, you don't pay us a service fee.
So how many people have you actually had be a part of RSVP Kingz and try to purchase a pair of shoes through you guys?
Yeah, we've had tens of thousands of customers. For a given release, we have anywhere from a few hundred slots to thousands. Various Yeezy releases will bring in a lot of orders. Our resources and our systems are more than capable of handling such volume. One of our biggest releases we're known for is the Beluga Yeezy release, the 350s. On the originals, we hit just over 2,000 pairs. We absolutely cooked on that release.
Yeah.
Ever since then, we've strived to have even better success. On that release, we charged, I believe, $175 for the service fee. So our customers are paying $175 to us and then the $220 to Adidas.
Right.
So I mean, add those up, it's less than resale.
Right. What do you think the brands think about this? Let's say the head of Nike or Adidas is watching this. What do you think they're thinking about this?
What's up, Nike? How's it going? Again, I think that with or without companies like ours, the demand is higher than the supply. And whenever that's going to be the case, people are going to have trouble securing the pairs online. We're having each person get their 1 pair that they want, or their 2 pairs. We're not having one customer obtain hundreds of pairs. We're helping it end up in the right customer's hands that they want. We're just having them pay us a service fee for doing so.
But what if the company didn't hire you to do that job?
If 1 million people are chasing 1,000 pairs, there's only going to be 1,000 people to get those pairs. So let's say we hit all 1,000 of them. There's still 1,000 unique people who wanted the shoe getting it for themselves. So for this brand, any brand that releases things in limited quantities, in our day and age, when the demand is higher than the supply and the supply is released online, there are gonna be companies like mine who take advantage of helping the consumers who want the pairs end up in their hands.
So this process is pretty much just on the website, or?
No, so you can order online. We have an app in the App Store,
Okay.
in the Apple App Store. It's coming soon to Google Play, Android. It allows you to buy slots directly from your phone, super easy.
Okay.
Also push notifications. We do special offers for our customers in-app only. We also send out different notifications regarding upcoming releases, all that kind of stuff. A lot of our customers enjoy buying on the app, especially considering the discounts that we give that are app only. We typically offer our services for releases that you need us for. If there's a release that isn't expected to sell out, we won't bother because you could probably get it yourself.
Right.
The reason we exist is because you can't get it yourself. You need our help. This summer is absolutely stacked with huge releases. A lot of 350s, a lot of V2s coming out, a couple of Yeezy 500s coming out, a lot of big Supreme drops, and we're constantly updating our system. So if there's a big item coming out on Off-White or a big item coming out at any other site, and you tell us, you got to run slots for this, we'll try and make a system, and we often do, and then cook that slate. Another way we separate ourselves is by prioritizing the customer experience, whether it be through the simplicity of the website, the app, or even just our support, the fact that we have an email that answers questions all day, we have a Twitter that answers DMs, especially when they're providing their info on a service like this. We take security very seriously, and we want to make sure our customers know that we offer a very safe, simple, and secure solution for this process that we offer.
In closing, still to me, this can be very unfair, but you are coming out and telling people about what you do as a service. So I appreciate you for doing that. And do you have any last words for the people that are viewing? Because you're gonna get some flack.
So one, we're out here, we are part of the sneaker industry. Our world is constantly more and more technology driven.
Yeah.
And we're providing a service that helps the sneaker industry and the consumers in the sneaker industry, the real sneakerheads, obtain their sneakers for the best price possible. Yeah. And our real mission is for the pairs to end up in their hands. And we're simply providing a service that accomplishes that goal.
All right, there you have it, guys. Please comment. I would love to hear what you have to say about this topic. I'm gonna get in the comment section and go back and forth with you guys as well, because I really want to hear your opinion about RSVP Kingz and what they have set up within the sneaker community.